Okay, class 12, welcome to yet another video of our chapter Deep Water. And in our online sessions, we have already completed till the part wherein, in the previous video you saw that he had passed out, and very clearly William Douglas says that he had crossed to oblivion, and oblivion is a state of unconsciousness or a state wherein you are completely unaware of what is happening. And next, when he woke up, he remembered that he was lying on his stomach, and beside the pool he was vomiting. And the chap, the big bruiser of a boy, that 18-year-old, extremely well looking, the best physical specimen of a swimmer, that chap who had thrown him, he was standing there and he was telling somebody that I was only fooling. I was only fooling as in that I was just having a good time. I was just मैं सिर्फ मजाक कर रहा था. But the इसका मजाक, इस बच्चे का मजाक would have costed William Douglas his life. And the other person who was standing there, he says that the kid nearly died. Who is this kid? The kid is William Douglas. So, and then it is said that they carry him to the locker room. And I had discussed it till here in my session, that several hours later, when he walked, he was so weak. So basically, this paragraph tells you his weak physical condition. Okay, or the trauma that he was into. Okay, so he was weak, he was trembling, he was shaking, and he was crying. He could not eat that night. Okay, for days there was a haunting fear, and I have marked 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 would be I was weak and trembling. 2 would be I shook and I cried. So this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, 3rd would be he couldn't eat that night. 4th would be a haunting fear was there in his heart, and even if he would exert himself a little bit, थोड़ा सा भी अगर वो कोई physical activity करता था, so it would make him wobbly in the knees. So you see the word wobbly over here. So wobbly means very weak in the knees. So two things would happen if he would ever do any sort of exertion. थोड़ी सी भी अगर वो किसी काम को करने में मेहनत करता था, तो his knees would become very weak and he would become sick to his stomach. He would become extremely sick to his stomach. He would feel like vomiting, or he would feel nauseous. Then he says, I never went back to the pool. I feared water. I avoided it whenever I could. So see, very important. He says, this is his condition, children. He never went back to the pool. Here, this is hydrophobia. This is nothing but hydrophobia, as I was discussing with you people. I avoided it whenever I could. When you start avoiding water just because you are scared of it, so phobia is fear. Okay, so he is avoiding water, and that is because he has developed a lot of phobia for it. Okay, now from this particular paragraph, a few years later, from here on you will see that his hydrophobia had reached to a point कि वो किसी भी water sport को, water activity को enjoy नहीं कर पाता था. What is a water sport? A water sport could be river rafting. A water sport could be, not a sport but an activity. It could be being on a water scooter. It could be being on a ship or a boat, on a speedboat. So many water activities are there, snorkeling and scuba diving, and so many other activities are there. But to enjoy any of the water activities, you need to be comfortable with water. And the problem now with William Douglas was that he has developed hydrophobia. As students of class 12, I would want you to use the word hydrophobia. It is important because it will only enhance the quality of your answer while you're attempting it, and you should know that the chapter deals with a lot of hydrophobia. So he says that few years later, when I came to know the waters of the Cascades. Now Cascades are like a series of waterfalls. Okay, so he says that when he came to know about a series of waterfalls, he wanted to go and enjoy them. अब देखो पानी हम लोग को कितना पसंद होता है. It could be waterfalls, it could be swimming pool, it could be the beach, it could be, you know, just going in some kind of freshwater lake या any stream. We enjoy it. तो विलियम डगलस को पता लगा अबाउट दीज वाटर्स ऑफ कास्केड्स. दीज आर सीरीज ऑफ वाटरफॉल्स एंड ही सेज आई वांटेड टू गेट इनटू देम. उसका दिल हुआ उसमें जाने का. एंड व्हेनेवर आई डिड, जब भी ही ट्राइड एनी ऑफ दिस एक्टिविटी. कौन सी एक्टिविटी? एनी एक्टिविटी विच इन्वॉल्व्ड हिम गेटिंग इनटू वाटर, whether I was wading the Titan or bumping river or bathing in warm lake of the goat rocks. कुछ भी इनमें से कुछ भी वो कर रहा था. चाहे वो कैस्केड्स में जा रहा था, चाहे he was going for, you know, boating or walking. Wading is walking. He was walking through the Titan, whether he was bumping river or he wanted to bathe in warm lake of the goat rocks. Okay, the terror had seized me. Okay, and here, okay, I would like to highlight this word seized me. The terror seized me, and I would like to take your attention from here to here. The same terror that would know no control, no understanding, and, you know, a terror that can be experienced only by somebody who knows it. So the same terror which had gripped him like an electric charge. Remember, children, I taught you this in our online session, that it just like an electric charge. Okay, so the same terror would seize me in the you know, in any of the waters that he would go. It says that the terror that had seized me in the pool would come back. The same terror that had gripped him in the swimming pool while he was thrown, you know, by that big boy, वही डर वापस से उसको पकड़ लेता था. It would take possession of me completely. Possession मतलब पकड़ लेना, जकड़ लेना, to possess something. My legs would become paralyzed as usual. ये चीज़ तो हम यहाँ देख ही रहे हैं. Okay, and he says that icy horror would grab my heart. So this is hydrophobia. This is nothing but hydrophobia, that the terror, you know, it grips you, it grabs you, and he feels paralyzed, and that fear is there in his heart. And he calls this hydrophobia as handicap. बोलता this is like a handicap, and he says this handicap stayed with me as the years rolled by. अब as he grew up, the phobia did not leave him. Okay, वो बढ़ता ही रहा, कम नहीं हुआ. In canoes on main lake fishing. In canoes on main lake fishing. So canoes are very narrow boats. Okay. When he went in canoes on main lakes for fishing, जब भी वो fishing के लिए जाता था, now these are all water activities, for landlocked salmon. Salmon लिखा है SALMON, but you will pronounce it as salmon. Okay, salmon. L is silent. Salmon नहीं बोलते हैं, it is salmon. So salmon, landlocked salmon is a fish. Then he says when he went for bass fishing, again a type of fishing in New Hampshire. Trout is another kind of fish. Trout fishing on the Deschutes and Metolius in Oregon. Fishing for salmon on the Columbia, at Bumping Lake in the Cascades. Okay, wherever I went, these are all places. और इन जगहों पे सब वो फिशिंग करने गया था. Wherever I went, the haunting fear of the water followed me. वो कहता है मैं जहाँ भी गया, ऐसा नहीं था किसी एक जगह के पर्टिकुलर पानी से प्रॉब्लम थी, नहीं, ये इतनी सारी जगहें हैं. देखो, न्यू हैम्पशायर, डेस्चूट्स, ओके, देन कोलंबिया, ओके, you know, in the Bumping Lake, in the Bumping Lake, in the Cascades, everywhere. the haunting fear was following. So the haunting fear of the water followed me. It ruined my fishing trips. कहता है जितना मैं पानी को I used to like, I used to love my fishing trips, वो सब ruin हो गए. And he says, deprived me of the joy of canoeing, boating and swimming. Very important. और इस डर ने ये जो हाइड्रोफोबिया इसको हो गया था, उसने इससे, he says very clearly, it took from me the joy of canoeing, boating and swimming. He used to feel joyous while doing these activities. Canoeing was fun, boating was fun, swimming was fun. But the hydrophobia took from him everything. So, this, my dear children, were the results of hydrophobia. Okay, so we come to know that over and over again, whether he went, और कहाँ से शुरू हुआ ये सब कुछ, यहाँ से. So you can make a note of it. यहाँ से you would come to know that his problems, how did he realized, ये सब हाइड्रोफोबिया यहाँ से स्टार्ट हो जाता है. His legs would paralyze over here, yeah, complete. So as I have marked, I would want you to mark as well. Okay, so that's what he says. Now let's see further. I used every way I knew to overcome this fear, but it held me firmly in its grip. कहता I tried everything, but it just held me in its grip. Up now comes the most important part on which the chapter is based. That if you are stuck in a situation where you feel that, okay, the joy of my normal living is gone, तो इस सिचुएशन को, इस हाइड्रोफोबिया को डील करने के दो तरीके हैं. एक कि आप इसको बस एक्सेप्ट कर लें, एंड सेकेंड that you decide that I have to overcome my fear, I have to fight my weakness. Okay, so finally, as this is the autobiographical account of William Douglas, so what is he going to do? He says, finally one October I decided to get an instructor and learn to swim. विलियम डगलस ने सोचा कि बहुत हो गया, ऐसे तो नहीं जिया जा सकता, in so much of fear, in so much of problem. So he said that I had decided that I'm going to get an instructor and I'm going to learn how to swim. See children, I keep on underlining things here, as I am doing that, I would want you to do as well, so that important points are highlighted. Now we will see how William Douglas overcomes the fear of water. तो पहले हम देखेंगे कि how did he learn how to swim, और उसके बाद in the second half we will see that how did he challenge his fear. एक तो होता है कि ठीक है भाई, मैंने अपना डर ओवरकम कर दिया, अब मैं पानी से नहीं डरता. I can swim, I can boat, I can do fishing, I can do this, I can do that. But एक होता है कि नहीं, I have to challenge my fear. I have to ensure कि भाई I have overcome. I am the champion. ठीक? So this is what we are going to see here. So he says that I decided to get an instructor and learn to swim. I went to a pool and practiced 5 days a week, an hour each day. So there was a pool, there was an instructor, and the initial plan was 5 days a week, an hour each day. Now this is interesting कि उसने कैसे शुरू करा, how did he learn. अब इसको समझेंगे थोड़ा. The instructor put a belt around me. The instructor put a belt around me. A rope attached to the belt went through a pulley that ran on an overhead cable. He held on to the end of the rope, and we went back and forth across the pool, hour after hour, day after day, week after week. So see, this is what was done. And this is important because you get a question on this. देखो, he was afraid of water. And ये normal वाला afraid नहीं है. This is a phobia. So phobia is like the extreme of fear. तो अब इंस्ट्रक्टर तो हायर कर लिया, बट इंस्ट्रक्टर उसको ऐसे पानी में नहीं छोड़ सकता है. तो इंस्ट्रक्टर हैड अ प्लान, अ टेक्निक. तो वो क्या था? तो इंस्ट्रक्टर ने एक बेल्ट लगाया उसके चारों तरफ. अ रोप अटैच्ड टू द बेल्ट वेंट थ्रू अ पुली दैट रैन ऑन एन ओवरहेड केबल. ठीक है, सो इसको ऐसे समझ लो. I am bad at drawing, but you'll have to just kind of adjust. Okay, so let's say this is William Douglas. These are his hands and these are his legs, and he's on water. तो and ये पूरा पानी है. Just example, ठीक है. अब ये विलियम डगलस के चारों तरफ एक बेल्ट लगा हुआ है. ये बेल्ट जो है बेटा एक ओवरहेड केबल से जा रहा है यहाँ ऊपर. There is a pulley here. और ये यहाँ पे let's say this is the instructor I. इंस्ट्रक्टर के हैंड्स में ये रोप है. अब जितना इंस्ट्रक्टर इसको ढीला करेगा उतना विलियम डगलस जाएगा. सो विलियम डगलस is in water but the rope is in the hands of the instructor. That means William Douglas cannot go down in water. He is completely in the hands of the instructor. Okay, so this is just a very rough idea of kind of telling you that what was the pulley, what was the rope and overhead cable कौन सा था और इस तरीके से उसको पकड़ रखा था. कहने का मतलब ये है कि कंटिन्यूसली यहाँ इंस्ट्रक्टर के हाथों में वो रोप है, तो चाह कर भी विलियम डगलस नीचे पानी में नहीं जा सकता. तब तक नहीं जा सकता जब तक यहाँ से रोप ढीली ना हो जाए. अगर ये रोप छोड़ देगा ये नीचे चला जाएगा, बट देन उसने टाइटली इस रोप को पकड़ा हुआ है. अब इसको यहाँ समझ लें ऐसे. A rope attached to the belt, ये रही. A rope attached to the belt went through a pulley, ran on an overhead cable. Okay? He held on to the end of the rope. ये he कौन है? The instructor. उसके पास एक end of the rope है. And we went back and forth. और ऐसे विलियम डगलस जाता था, ऐसे ही वापस आता था. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. ठीक है? Across the pool, hour after hour. पहले तो भाई hour after hour, then day after day, and then week after week. So this is how they began. On each trip across the pool, a bit of the panic seized me. वो कहता है भी when we started, तो on each trip, जब भी मैं across the pool जा रहा होता था, that panic used to grip me. It used to seize me. Seize मतलब पकड़ना. It used to stop him. Each time the instructor relaxed his hold on the rope and I went under. Some of the old terror returned and my legs froze. कहता है जितनी बार भी इंस्ट्रक्टर यहाँ से रोप को लूज कर देता था और ये जाता था पानी में, तो बस एकदम वो वापस से वो डर उसका वापस आ जाता था. Used to say that the old terror returned and his legs froze. अब इसी प्रॉब्लम को डील करना है, क्योंकि हो क्या रहा है, his legs become rigid. अब अगर आप स्विमिंग कर रहे हैं और अगर आपके पैर ही नहीं चलेंगे, हाउ विल यू स्विम? तो इस चीज को यहाँ डील करना है विलियम डगलस को. इट वॉज 3 months बिफोर द टेंशन बिगैन टू स्लैक. देखो 3 महीने लगे विलियम डगलस को फॉर दिस टेंशन टू रिलैक्स. सी 3 महीने उसको लगे. कौन सा टेंशन? ये टेंशन जो इसके लेग्स में आ जाता था एंड द लेग्स यूज्ड टू फ्रीज. इट टुक 3 months फॉर द टेंशन बिगैन टू स्लैक. तो पहले तो ये काम हुआ. स्टेप नंबर 2. सो दिस वाज स्टेप नंबर 1. ओके, नाउ वी कम टू स्टेप नंबर 2. Then he taught me to put my face under water and exhale and to raise my nose and inhale. उसने अब विलियम डगलस को स्टेप 2 में ब्रीदिंग सिखाई कि while you are swimming, how are you going to breathe? तो जब आप पानी के अंदर मुंह करेंगे आप सांस छोड़ेंगे, एक्सेल, और जब आप ऊपर मुंह करेंगे यू विल इनहेल. ठीक, सो दिस वाज द ब्रीदिंग दैट ही taught me. Okay, so Breathing was taught. How to breathe, how to inhale and exhale was taught. I repeated the exercise hundreds of times. Bit by bit, I shed part of the panic that seized me when my head went underwater. अब चैलेंज तो यही है, the head going underwater. तो वो कहता है बिट बाय बिट, धीरे धीरे करके. ऐसा नहीं था कि बस कोच ने लिया एंड ही थ्रू हिम इन द डीपर एंड ऑफ द पूल एंड ही लीव्स हिम. नो, it took him 3 months to just make his legs comfortable in water. And then he says that bit by bit, thoda thoda karke, I shed part of the panic. धीरे धीरे कम हुआ ये fear, और वो भी part of the fear. part मतलब थोड़ा सा, ये नहीं कि पूरा. part of the panic, that nervousness that gripped me or stopped me when my head went under water. This was step number 2. Next, he held me at the side of the pool and had me kick with my legs. Step number 3. He taught him how to kick with his legs in his water, in his pool. How are you going to move your legs? How will you kick with your legs? For weeks, I did just that. Step number 3, उसने उसको सिखाया कि how are you going to kick with your legs? Your legs cannot be paralyzed. They cannot be rigid. और as usual, at first my legs refused to work. पहले तो भाई उसके पैर माने ही नहीं. Because ये body में automatic, it was like a reaction. ऐसा नहीं था कि वो करना नहीं चाहता था. But the thing was कि ऐसा हो नहीं रहा था. At first my legs refused to work, but they gradually relaxed. They क्या यहाँ पे? The legs. The legs gradually relaxed and finally I could command them. We command the controls of our body. If I have to pick a pencil, I can pick a pencil. ये control है. I can command my body. अगर मुझे कहना है pencil रखो, तो मैंने रख ली. अगर मुझे pencil पकड़नी थी, तो मैंने पकड़ ली. Okay, these are controls and command. Thus, piece by piece he built a swimmer. Piece by piece, टुकड़ों टुकड़ों में उसके इंस्ट्रक्टर ने एक स्विमर डेवलप करा. एक बारी में नहीं हुआ. And when he had perfected each piece, जब ये तीनों pieces जुड़ गए, तो फिर क्या हुआ? He put them together into an integrated whole. In April he said, now you can swim. कब शुरू करी थी स्विमिंग? अक्टूबर में. October, November, December, January, February, March, April. After 6 months of gradual learning, of gradual relaxation, in the month of April, the instructor said, now you can swim. Dive off and swim of the length of the pool, crawl, stroke. So in the month of April, he said, कि भाई dive करो and swim the whole length of the pool. जाओ. I did, and the instructor was finished. वो तैर लिया. उसने कहा कि भैया पूरा पूल जाओ, यहाँ से के वापस आके तैर करके आओ. उसने तैरना सिखा दिया. And as a result, the instructor was finished. Instructor का काम खत्म हो गया. So this is how William Douglas learnt swimming. So ये the instructor finished यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक, from October से लेकर के till the instructor was finished. Okay, here. This is, William Douglas learns to swim. Okay, खत्म हो गया इंस्ट्रक्टर का काम. बट अभी विलियम डगलस इज सेइंग आई वॉज नॉट फिनिश्ड. विलियम डगलस का डर अभी भी नहीं खत्म हुआ था. ही हैड टू चैलेंज हिमसेल्फ. उसको चेक करना था कि क्या मैं स्विमिंग पूल में ही कंफर्टेबल हूँ या मैं नेचुरल वाटर्स में भी सही तैर लूंगा. I still wondered if I would be terror stricken when I was alone in the pool. उसको लगा था कि भाई मुझे चेक करना है कि अभी तो मेरे साथ इंस्ट्रक्टर है तो मैं तैर सकता हूँ, बट क्या मैं बिना इंस्ट्रक्टर के भी कर लूंगा यू नो इट्स द सेम थिंग कि जब आप ड्राइविंग सीखते हैं तो एज लॉन्ग एज देयर इज समबडी, आपको पता होता है कि भाई कोई गड़बड़ हुई तो ये संभाल लेगा. बट एक्चुअल चेक और एक्चुअल टेस्ट तो तभी होता है व्हेन यू आर ऑल अलोन driving or whatever. So he's saying, you know, that he had to check. Okay, so I tried it. उसने try करा. I swam the length up and down. Length up and down किसकी? The pool. पूरा up and down. Okay. Tiny vestiges of the old terror would return. While he was swimming, थोड़ा थोड़ा उसको वो डर वाला ना एपिसोड्स आते थे, पीसेस. बट नाउ आई कुड फ्राउन एंड से टू दैट टेरर. बट अब क्या था? ही कुड फ्राउन, ऐसे गुस्सा करके, यू नो, ही कुड एक्चुअली चैलेंज द टेरर. और वो क्या कहता था? ट्राइंग टू स्केयर मी, वेल हियर्स टू यू, लुक, एंड ऑफ I'd go for another length of the pool. तो ऐसे करके वो अपने फियर को ना चैलेंज करता था कि अच्छा मुझे फिर डराने आ गए तुम, ये लो. And he used to again go another length of the pool. तो जितनी बार उसको लगता था कि उसको डर लग रहा है, मतलब उसने फेस करा अपना फियर. जितनी बार डर लगा उतनी बार वो तैरा, जितनी बार डर लगा उतनी बार तैरा. एंड दिस वेंट ऑन टिल जुलाई. जुलाई तक, अप्रैल में स्विमिंग आ गई, जुलाई तक वो अपने आप को पूल में ही चेक करता रहा. ठीक, अब पूल में भी कंफर्टेबल हो गया. But I was still not satisfied. Abhi bhi William Douglas is not sure. Okay, so I was not sure that all the terror had left. अब उसने कैसे अपने आप को challenge करा? How did he challenge himself? Now there are certain names, children, which you will have to learn. How did he challenge? So I went to Lake Wentworth in New Hampshire and dived off a dock at Triggs Island and swam 2 miles across the lake to Stampact Island. ठीक, एक आइलैंड से दूसरे आइलैंड तक उसने स्विमिंग करी. I swam the crawl, breaststroke, side stroke, backstroke. These are all different kinds of swimming. The strokes basically. Only once did the terror return when I was in the middle of the lake. सिर्फ एक बार बीच में उसको डर लगा, जब वो बिल्कुल लेक के बीचों बीच में था. आई पुट माई फेस अंडर एंड सॉ नथिंग बट बॉटमलेस वाटर. द ओल्ड सेंसेशन रिटर्न्ड इन मिनिएचर. थोड़ी सी पार्ट में आया, बट आई लाफ्ड एंड सेड, वेल मिस्टर टेरर, व्हाट डू यू थिंक यू कैन डू टू मी? इट फ्लेड एंड आई स्वैम ऑन. सो हाउ डिड ही चैलेंज इन बेटा? सो ही वेंट टू लेक वेंटवर्थ. ये लर्न करना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे, इन न्यू हैम्पशायर. और उसने डाइव ऑफ करा द डॉक एट ट्रिग्स आइलैंड. वहां से 2 मील तक उसने कहाँ तक करा? टू स्टैम्पैक्ट आइलैंड. ठीक है, और बीच में थोड़ा सा डर आया उसको, बट ही चैलेंज्ड हिज फियर बाय सेइंग दिस, दैट यू थिंक यू कैन फियर मी, यू कैन स्केयर मी, बट नॉट पॉसिबल. ठीक, येट आई हैड रेजिडुअल डाउट्स एट माई फर्स्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी. अभी भी थोड़ा सा डर था. फिर उसने क्या करा? जैसे ही उसको पहला मौका मिला, आई हरीड वेस्ट, वेंट अप टू टाइटन टू कॉनराड मीडोज, अप द कॉनराड क्रीक ट्रेल में टू मीट ग्लेशियर. वहां पे इसने कैंप करा. कैंप्ड इन द हाई मीडो बाय द साइड ऑफ द वार्म लेक. द नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग आई स्ट्रिप्ड, dived into the lake and swam across to the other shore and back, just as Doug Corcoran used to do. So Doug Corcoran was a very famous swimmer, record breaking swimmer. और उसने उसी के रिकॉर्ड पे अपनी स्विमिंग को चेक करा. कैसे चेक करा? he went to Titan to Conrad Meadows. वहां से he went to Conrad Creek Trail to meet glacier and camped in the high meadow by the side of the warm lake. यहाँ पे इसने कैंपिंग करी. कहाँ पे? मीट ग्लेशियर के पास. The next morning he stripped his clothes, he dived into the lake and swam across the other shore and back, just as Doug Corcoran used to do. I shouted with joy and Gilbert Peak returned the echo. The mountain है वहाँ पे, Gilbert Peak, वहाँ से echo हुआ. He was happy. I had conquered my fear of water. And this is how William Douglas had conquered his fear of water. तो this is how he challenged his fear. यहाँ तक तो स्विमिंग आ गई थी, बट अब यहाँ से चैलेंज करना है अपने आप को. तो इस पे क्वेश्चन आता है that how did William Douglas challenge his fear, और how did he check that there was no doubt that he was a good swimmer. तो ये दो एग्जाम्पल्स आपको यहाँ देने हैं, एक ये वाला एंड दिस वन. अब ये कैसा एक्सपीरियंस था विलियम डगलस के लिए, ये हम देखते हैं. द एक्सपीरियंस हैड अ डीप मीनिंग फॉर मी, as only those who have known stark terror and conquered it can appreciate. अब ये पूरा एक्सपीरियंस हैड अ वेरी डीपर मीनिंग फॉर विलियम डगलस, एंड ही सेज दैट कि ये वही समझ सकता है जिसने एक्चुअली कभी हाइड्रोफोबिया फील किया हो. एंड देन ही सेज, इन डेथ देयर इज पीस, देयर इज टेरर ओनली इन द फियर ऑफ डेथ. As Roosevelt knew when he said, all we have to fear is fear itself. देखो, I would like to highlight it here, children. बड़ी डीप बात यहाँ विलियम डगलस बोलते हैं. In death there is peace. जब मर जाते हैं तब थोड़ी ना कोई टेंशन होती है. Death is peaceful. जैसे यहाँ पे जब वो डूब रहा था तो उसने क्या कहा था? It was so peaceful. It was nice to be carried gently. I had gone to sleep. No need to jump. ओके, टेंडर आर्म्स अराउंड मी, कोई टेंशन नहीं है. डेथ इज पीसफुल, उसमें कोई टेंशन नहीं होती. देयर इज टेरर ओनली इन द फियर ऑफ डेथ. मरने में कोई डर नहीं होता है, बट हम मर जाएंगे उसमें डर होता है. एक बार मर जाओ तो कहने का मतलब यह है कि डेथ इज पीसफुल, मौत अपने आप में पीसफुल है. मरने का डर बहुत टेरराइजिंग होता है कि कैसे मरेंगे. दैट इज वेरी वेरी टेरराइजिंग एंड इट इज एक्सट्रीमली डीप. तो ये बड़ा, इट्स लाइक अ वेरी डीपर मैसेज दैट डेथ इज पीसफुल. इट इज, तो डर किस चीज में है? मरने से डरना है बेसिकली. देयर इज टेरर, देयर इज फियर ओनली, देयर इज टेरर ओनली इन द फियर ऑफ डेथ. वो हम व्हाट इज दैट कोल्ड ड्रिंक, माउंटेन ड्यू, है ना. डर के आगे जीत है. सो वी हैव टू फाइट आवर फियर. रूजवेल्ट he said it, it's Roosevelt's quote. All we have to fear is fear itself. रूजवेल्ट ने कोट करा है कि अगर आपको दुनिया में किसी चीज से डरना है तो वो सिर्फ डर से डरना है. All we have to fear is fear itself. और अगर डर से ही डरना खत्म कर दिया तो फिर तो आगे जीत ही जीते. So these are some important messages that come from William Douglas and from Roosevelt. All we have to fear is fear itself. किसी चीज से नहीं डरने की जरूरत, सिर्फ डर से डरो, क्योंकि डर ही है जो सबको डराता है. अब वो किसी भी चीज का डर हो सकता है. सो फाइट दैट फियर, डोंट बी अ लूजर, बिकॉज आई हैड एक्सपीरियंस्ड बोथ. विलियम डगलस कहता है मैंने दोनों ही चीजों को एक्सपीरियंस करा था. द सेंसेशन ऑफ डाइंग, ऑलमोस्ट मरी तो गया था वो जो थर्ड टाइम पूल में चला गया था, एंड द टेरर दैट फियर ऑफ इट कैन प्रोड्यूस. द विल टू लिव समहाउ ग्रू इन इंटेंसिटी. हाइड्रोफोबिया, उसने डाइंग एक्सपीरियंस देखा था, एंड देन द टेरर द फियर ऑफ इट कैन प्रोड्यूस. द टेरर द फियर ऑफ इट कैन प्रोड्यूस इज हाइड्रोफोबिया. But he fought. At last I felt released. He was free, azad, free to walk the trails and climb the peaks and to brush aside fear. He was free to do anything now. Free to do any water activity, free to walk any sort of trail, free to climb any sort of peaks. मतलब कहने को he was ready to take up any challenge in his life. And this, my dear, is like an example for you young children, young students, that अगर किसी चीज से हमें डरना है तो all we have to fear is fear itself. And in fact, one should not be scared of anything at all, because if you decide to fight, you are bound to win. That is the most important thing. Okay, children. So here we wind up the chapter Deep Water. And see, जितना deep water था उतना ही deep experience था विलियम डगलस का. और it is not the experience. देखो दो चीज़ें हो सकती थी. विलियम डगलस बैठ सकते थे डर करके, नहीं जाते पानी में स्विमिंग करने, फिशिंग करने, कुछ भी करने, बट ऐसे तो जिंदगी नहीं जी जा सकती थी ना बेटा. So he decided that I am going to fight my fears. And if you look at my book, can you see how I have marked important things, how I have made notes? 1, 2, 3, 4. Your book should look like this. अगर आपकी बुक ऐसी नहीं दिख रही है, that means you have not understood, you are not following me or the instructions, and you are not getting to the detail of the chapter. So with this, my dear students, I conclude the chapter Deep Water, and I would like to stress here, what was the theme? The theme was a real life personal account of experiencing fear and the steps taken to overcome it. ठीक, ये तो थीम था विलियम डगलस का. सब थीम क्या था? साइकोलॉजिकल एनालिसिस ऑफ फियर. हमने एनालाइज करा फियर को, और ये साइकोलॉजिकल एनालिसिस कहाँ हुआ? यहाँ पे हुआ. दिस इज द साइकोलॉजिकल एनालिसिस ऑफ फियर. सो मैं पूरा नहीं लिखूंगी, आई विल जस्ट राइट साइकोलॉजिकल एनालिसिस ऑफ फियर. आई एम राइटिंग PAF, psychological analysis of fear. That is what we studied. Okay, all right, so look at these NCERT questions. The notes will be coming to you, but you should know, how does Douglas make clear to the reader the sense of panic that gripped him as he almost drowned? Describe the details that had made the description vivid. Ye sari details on page number 26 are the details of his drowning. सारी डिटेल्स जो मैंने क्लास में अभी डिस्कस भी करा था इन द सेशन. हाउ डिड विलियम डगलस ओवरकम हिज फियर ऑफ वाटर? हाउ डिड ही ओवरकम? ही लर्न्ड टू स्विम. दिस इज द आंसर. ठीक है. अगर क्वेश्चन आ जाता है हाउ डिड ही चैलेंज हिज फियर, तो ये यहाँ से जो कुछ हुआ है, फ्रॉम हियर टिल हियर ही चैलेंज हिज फियर. ओके. Why does Douglas as an adult recount a childhood experience of terror and his conquering it? What larger meaning does he draw from this experience? तो उसने ये experience क्यों recount करा? He is recounting it, मतलब वो वापस से सबको बता रहा है so that everybody gets to learn a lesson. And what is the larger meaning? The larger meaning is this, that in death there is peace. There is terror only in the fear of death. Death अपने आप में पीसफुल है. मरने का डर हमको मार डालता है. ठीक है. This was the deeper meaning. All we have to fear is fear itself. Explain it. अगर यही क्वेश्चन आ जाए कि बस इसे एक्सप्लेन करो, so yes, all you have to fear is fear itself. किसी चीज से डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. All we have to fear is fear, because fear kills us. So if we stop fearing and start fighting, then we come out as winners. So again, you know, I would quote Mountain Dew के डर के आगे जीत है, but of course उसको यहाँ तो quote नहीं कर सकते, but it's just an easy way of understanding. Okay, children, so with this we wind up this today's session, or this particular video that you will have. We have completed Deep Water, and you will complete your work in your registers. And once again, if you have any query anywhere, you can discuss with me and sort it out in our online class. Take care, children.